Hi, grand evening. My name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readings by leonardtmunson.net. The weekly overview, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, from October the 2nd to the 9th, 2025. Aries, your solar sun is in the 7th house. The 7th house is Libra, the house of balancing all partnerships and relationships, creativity, divine direction, open enemies, house of spiritual blessings, diplomacy, diplomat, decisions, indecision, others, and legal situation. Now, its ruling planet is Venus. We're going to talk about wisdom and lessons learned from mistakes and using that wisdom to protect you. Using that wisdom to stop dealing with damaged individuals and people who don't want to heal, who want to put that burden upon you. That is their burden. That is their responsibility. Take that energy that you are dealing with other people, places, and things and put it and invest in yourself. They have to balance that out. They have to use their intelligence, not their emotions. Because when they use their emotions, they find themselves on the other end of the stick. They can't make a decision. They can't come to a conclusion. And the conclusion they come to is not the right one. They get confused and make the wrong decision. You're communicating with yourself, Aries. Even though the sun is in Libra, that's your opposition. So this is the time to sit back, relax, take it easy, do your research and investigation. Everything that glitter is in gold. When you get up on it, it's sawdust. Use your intellect to help you to make wise decisions from wisdom in love, finances, work, possession, beauty, and luxury. Because if the roots is bad, the branches will be bad. And the fruit will be bad. And when that fruit falls, the more it grows, the more abused it will be. So it will not be at its original state. It be strange and distant. You're going to take that energy and find the secrets from the lessons you have learned. And this is what they call wisdom. You're going to be silent and observe and listen. People will tell you what they want you to hear, but you want the truth. So you have learned from the wisdom to investigate, because they will leave you holding the bag. And when you learn that, opportunity for expansion, growth, abundance, prosperity, wealth, blessings, karma, and the truth will happen. You will know how to make the right decision without using emotions. Now we have Saturn in Pisces retrograding, Uranus in Gemini retrograding, Neptune in Aries retrograding, Pluto in Aquarius retrograding, and Chiron in Aries retrograding. When a planet's retrograding, it's moving backwards, reviewing when it was going direct. And the mistakes that you made by not using the wisdom and making those decisions needs to be correct. So you had someone around you that was two-faced. That was a secret enemy attacking everywhere you went to go. You had people that was telling you they're going to assist you and help you out, and yet they left you holding the bag. What kept you from the freedom and independence? You had your head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses, fantasy, fear, doubt, delusion, fear, and anxiety. These are things that deception, the lie, the brain fog. You're seeing things clearly now, so you're moving that out of the way. Because this has been bothering you beneath the surface. So these changes are bringing you freedom, independence. And Chiron and Aries, you're not the wounded warrior no more. You are a survivor. You're not in scarcity mindset. You are in survivor and abundant mindset. The next sign is Leo. Leo, your solar sun is in the third house, which is Gemini. It deals with all forms of transportation, communication, technology, siblings, short distance travel, mechanical things, writing, speaking, publishing. It deals with investigation and research. It also deals with education and advertising. And Mercury is the ruling plane of the third house. So you're communicating with yourself from the lessons you have learned and learning wisdom to balance things out. You are not being deceived anymore. Okay? You're using your intellect, not your emotions, because when emotions get involved, Leo, then that's when there's a problem, because you make wrong decisions and not having the right information. You're going to make good decision now with your wisdom and lesson to learn in love, finances, work, possession, luxury, and beauty. You're looking and using your energy with Mars and Scorpio and seeing through the lies. You're listening to what people say, but doing your own research, because people will tell you what they want you to tell you and not tell you the truth. And when you learn that, then opportunities for expansion, growth, abundant blessings, prosperity, wealth, karma is going to happen. You're going to pick the right opportunity as a foundation on the truth and not on lies by using your wisdom. Then we have Saturn in Pisces, Uranus in Gemini, Neptune in Aries, Pluto in Aquarius, Leo, and Chiron in Aries. All retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. You're reviewing the decision when it was going direct, when you didn't use your wisdom and the lessons you learned from your life lessons to make these corrections. There was someone that was a secret enemy sabotaging every move that you made. There were people saying they're going to be there to assist you, but when you needed them, they were not there. There were people that was lying, causing deception, illusion, brain fog. Now you see clearly. There was also things that was bothering you for a while. Now it's coming to the surface and it's bringing transformation and change. Chiron and Aries, you're no longer the wounded warrior, the victim and scarcity mindset. You're a survivor and an abundant mindset, Leo. The next sign is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your solar sun is in the 11th house. The 11th house is Aquarius, the house of hopes, wishes, friendship, groups, organization, humanitarian efforts, and its ruling planet is Uranus. So we're going to talk about using your wisdom and life lessons learned. We're going to balance it out now in all partnerships and relationships. And you're using your wisdom, not using your emotions, you're using it in intelligence. Because emotions, when they get involved, they make wrong decisions. Okay? In love, finances, work, possession, luxury, and beauty. You're looking and using your energy to uncover secrets that's been blocking you and who's been blocking you and what they're doing. Then we have Saturn and Pisces retrograding, Uranus and Gemini, Neptune and Aries, Pluto and Aquarius, and Chiron and Aries retrograding. When a planet's retrograding, it's moving backwards, reviewing when it was going direct, what decisions you made that was wrong, that you didn't use your wisdom and your life lessons. Somebody would sabotage you, be two-faced, and a secret enemy, okay? Other people was promising they would be there to assist you, and when it was time for that assistance, they'd let you hold in the bag and kept you your freedom independent. Head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses, fantasy, illusion, fear, doubt, and anxiety. Deception, lies, brain fog. You see clearly now. You don't listen to what people say because you know that they will tell you what you want to hear, but not tell you the truth. Okay? This is the lesson you need to learn, Sagittarius, in the North Node in this lifetime, while the North Node is in Pisces. Chiron and Aries, you're no longer the wounded warrior and playing the victim in that scarcity mindset. You are now a survivor and dealing with abundance. Okay, everything that looks like glitter ain't nothing but sawdust when you walk up on it. You got to look at the person. If that spirit ain't right, they are not right. If the roots are bad, the branches will be bad, the fruits will be bad. And as far as that fruit will fall,